fans of this sport are built differently. They demand excellence and expect nothing less. Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond is a show dedicated to the fans. Your new home for Big Ten Wrestling is here, and it starts now.
It's the reigning national champion and top-ranked Nittany Lions versus number 2 Iowa. The Stars show up in big-time matches. Micah Parson loves what he sees. We are. This dual meet has lived up to the hype and then some. And 16,000 come to their feet. 39 straight dual meet victories.
We have now seen 1 versus 2. We're just about a month away from the conference championships. Some schools already having senior days. It truly feels like we are in the meat of Big Ten wrestling season. Rick Pizzo, Shane Sparks along with you, as always, for Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond. 1 versus 2, it never disappoints. You were on the call.
It always hits different, Rick. I thought it was a really good match. A lot of toss-up matches. Penn State found a way to win the close ones. But what a weekend in the network. 4 dual meets the past few days, and you said it. We are in the thick of it in the Big Ten schedule.
Well, no surprise that our weekly headlines begin in-state college. Tied for the largest indoor dual crowd in college wrestling history. It was 1 versus 2, and to be honest, it went off as we expected. Iowa with some momentum early thanks to Spencer Lee, Real Woods, and Max Murin, but Penn State is just so solid on the back end, dominating with wins at 74, 84, 97, and heavyweight to stay unbeaten.
Spencer Lee won his 49 straight match. He was one of those bright spots, Rick, with a tech fall to start things off. Real Woods gets a takedown, riding time to win at 141. That was a really nice win for him. Max Murin, he was tough against Shane Vanessa at 149. And then at 165, Patrick Kennedy with really tough riding in the tiebreakers. Those are your 4 wins for the Hawkeyes.
Trouble for Iowa in all 10 classes, just 2 takedowns throughout the course of the night. Let's not forget about Ohio State. We haven't discussed the Buckeyes much this year. They go to Ann Arbor and just dominate Michigan, winning 7 of 10 matches against the top 10 Wolverines, and then they back it up by winning 9 of 10 against Michigan State. What a weekend. Tom Ryan's crew clicking at just the right time.
A great day in Lincoln on Sunday afternoon. Liam Cronin got things started for the Cornhuskers at 125. Peyton Robb ranked number 1 in the country. He gets a major decision, and does Mikey Labriola. Lenny Pinto stepped up big, and at 197, Silas already nice win. But the story really yesterday, congratulations, Mark Manning, 300th win. This is a great scene in Lincoln.
Let's discuss those team storylines, and they obviously start with the number 1 team in the country. I mentioned that Penn State did exactly what we expected Penn State to do. There are weight classes where they dominate. I was blown away by the fact that the Nittany Lions allowed just 2 takedowns in 10 matches across the board. Shane, they are so fundamentally solid from 125 through heavyweight. The technique is flawless.
Well, it really started at 133. You give up the tech fall to Spencer Lee. Many thought it would be a pin. But Roman Bravo Young, 10 seconds left in the match. Brody Teske takes an ill-advised shot, gets a fall, and the fire was ignited, Rick. Iowa gets a little bit of momentum, but then they win 5 of the last 6 matches. They won the close ones. The national champions continue to step up. And how about Greg Kirkfleet? 4-1, a convincing win over Tony Cassiope. Rick, you said it. I'm not sure where the weakness is. I'm not sure where you attack this. Iowa with 2 takedowns, that is not going to get it done.
And I think the problem comes for other teams, even if you get off to a good start. Iowa into the intermission with a lead, and people maybe just tuning in saying, can Iowa actually do it? The trouble is on that backside, Penn State feels like they have 4 matches in hand every time they go into a duel.
And that's what happened. And we talked about it on the show last Monday. Iowa's path to victory. We were correct in that path to victory. But the bottom line is you got to execute. You got to win some of those toss-up matches. 197 and heavyweight. That was the stamp for Penn State. Those 2 guys aren't going anywhere.
Interesting discussion when it comes to Iowa, because I think you can look at that duel in one of 2 different ways. You could say Iowa had a lead for a long time. Iowa won 4 of 10 matches. They had a chance if they had taken care of business at 97 and/or heavyweight. But you could also look at it the other way. How do you go through 10 matches and have just 2 takedowns?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a problem for them. They won some tough matches. 141 and 149, those were gritty, tough matches. Those are the matches they got a takedown in. Those were the matches they rode hard, as did Patrick Kennedy at 165. but they got to figure out how to get out from on bottom. That is the most obvious statement of this entire show. At 197, Jacob Warner getting out from underneath Max Dean, and Tony Cassiope, he was rode like a dog from Greg Kirklead. I mean, that was a blanketing ride. They got to find answers, and they got some time. And
still, we look at Iowa versus Penn State compared to every other team versus Penn State, and you would probably still say the Hawkeyes match up better weight v. weight against the Nittany Lions than any other team in the country.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, if you look at Spencer Lee, if he got a pin, if Brody Teske doesn't get pinned, if you can win one of those matches at 157 or 197 or heavyweight, I mean, there's that path. They do match up pretty well with Penn State, but in the end, just too much roar from those Nittany Lions.
And, of course, Abe Assad did not wrestle at 184.
Good point.
Whether that would have made a difference or not, we'll never know. We do know that Ohio State had just an amazing weekend, some great individual performances, but overall, as a team, to win 7 out of 10 against Michigan and then come back and win 9 out of 10 against Michigan State. I know you're big-time favorites against the Spartans, but that is terrific wrestling in each duel.
Yeah, what they did there with Ohio State, they're getting some guys back. Malik Heinzelman at 125 is back for the first time in over a month. I love this. Jesse Mendez at 133. You got the staple with Sammy Sasso at 149. They're very good up top. There were some question marks about Ohio State early. Some head scratchers, didn't get off to the best of start, but they are clicking right now, Rick. 5-0 in the Big Ten. They dominate Michigan. They win 9 to 10 matches against Michigan State. This is the Big Ten. Anytime you can dominate teams like that, you got to be feeling pretty good. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Ohio State. Up next, you get Penn State.
Yeah, that's a very nice bonus prize for taking care of the Mitten State. And you know when Ohio State beats the rivals from up north and then backs it up with a win over their opponents from East Lansing. Yes, they do, in fact, call that a Michigan sweep. There was no way the wrestling Twitter account was going to let that one pass. From teams to individuals, you mentioned the name already. Greg Kirklead. It was a great matchup against Tony Cassiope, two of the best heavyweights in the country. And remember, Kirklead had lost the weekend prior to Mason Parris, so this was, I think, as much mental as it was physical. He looked really good.
Yeah, he did. You bring up a really good point. Lost a tough match to Mason Parris. How do you come back? He came back really nice against Michigan State last Sunday, but against Tony Cassiope, gets a takedown, and like 2.5 minutes of riding time. He had a quick escape, just stays in great position, so strong, won the hand fight. This heavyweight in the Big Ten, Rick, when you look at Mason Parris, Kirklead, Tony Cassiope, Lucas Davison of Northwestern, the top 4 in this weight class, the Big Ten championship semifinals, get ready.
And that, of course, was Cassiope's first loss of the year. Ohio State couldn't do what it did this weekend without some terrific performances. You were impressed by Jesse Mendez. Why?
He's a true freshman, Rick. 133 pounds in the Big Ten, very solid as every other weight class. But what a weekend. Wrestling Dylan Ragusin, All-American, beats him 3-1 in sudden victory, and then he follows that up against another All-American in Rayvon Foley and finds a way to get bonus points. I just like how he competes so hard every single second. There's no let-up on him. Won the Michigan State Open earlier this season, a nice win against Lucas Bird. His only loss of the season is to Virginia Tech Sam Latona, but he's getting better again, just a true freshman. He's going to continue to get better and better and better and elevate, and now I got to believe between the ears, he's really feeling good.
A nice Sunday for Minnesota taking care of Illinois. It was senior day. There were so many emotions. You saw Jake Berglund leave the mat, almost looked like he was going to be in tears. But what Bailey O'Reilly did was really impressive.
What he's done his entire life, Rick, is really impressive. When he was 9 years old back in 2008, his mother died of cancer. They had 4 younger brothers at the time. Grew up on a dairy farm. I mean, that is real toughness. And he's carried that over to the wrestling mat. I've been a big fan of his, admired him from afar over these last couple of years. He's a tough out. He's only got 1 loss in the Big Ten. That's to Mikey Labriola. Bailey O'Reilly is one of those guys, when you step on the mat, we talk about it all the time in wrestling, you don't want to wrestle him because it's going to be miserable wrestling him. You might beat him, but it's going to be miserable. And he stops Edmund Ruth with a 20-match win streak. Did it on top. That really changed the complexion of the match. Nice win for him. And I'm with you, Rick. One thing that kind of chokes me up all the time, whether it's high school, college, senior day, senior night, those last times that you're going to walk to your corner and see your coach. You're there with your teammates, your family, the people that have been with you since you were 5, 6 years old. That's what it's about. It really is.
And you really are thinking about all the work that you've put in, and to be able to leave the mat with a victory, running to that locker room, knowing that you've taken care of business, and the last time that you will take that mat, something absolutely special. Time for us to take a quick break here on Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond, but we are just getting started. Coming up next, I get to chat with Penn State's all-everything 133-pounder as RBY joins the show. And you know it can't be Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond without Shane's favorite news segment, Tough Wrestling, is still to come.
Here's Roman Bravo Youngs. He's won 45 straight. Teskey on a shot. You're right into the quickness of Bravo Young. He's able to go ahead, lock up the cradle. Roman Bravo Young looking for the fall. He's got him tight. And he gets the slap of the Resolutes.
When people know exactly who you are just by saying your initials, that's when you've hit the big time. That applies to our next guest, RBY, a.k.a. Roman Bravo Young, Penn State's All-American, two-time defending national winner at 133, joining us. Hey, Roman, let's start with Friday night, the 1 versus 2 duel. Matches the largest crowd ever inside for a wrestling duel. Take us inside. What was the environment like inside the BJC?
Yeah, it was electric. It was awesome. And I had a good time, but lucky for us, we had another match in BJC the week before. We had against Michigan, so we knew what to expect, and we were ready to go. But, it's a lot different than nationals when you're wrestling in BJC, and you have 16,000 people rooting for you and a lot of friends and family. So it's definitely one of the best atmosphere for wrestling that I've ever been a part of. So this is my last one, so I want to go out with a bang.
Obviously, Iowa gets off to a great start with Spencer Lee at 125. Do you feel like when you then take the mat at 33 that it's your time, not just to win, but to kind of reset the tone and specifically get some bonus points?
Yeah, I knew in that deal it was going to be huge to set the tone going and how to capitalize. But yes, obviously respect to Spencer Lee as a beast, and he always starts him off strong. But I knew I tried to either do better or match him. So it's a fun little challenge. I'm having to spark the lineup, getting going after 125 is usually my main goal.
What'd you like about the way that you wrestled, especially that really tight cradle that eventually led to the fall over Brody Teskey?
Yeah, eventually towards the end, I kind of had to go for one takedown, so I kind of stood up and just kind of baited him in to shoot. But, that's one of my best friends, and I love him a lot. We do a lot together over the summers. We train a lot. It sucks we had to wrestle, but it's just business at the end of the day. But, just to go out there and try to help the team. And, he eventually took a shot, and I just locked up the cradle and got the pin with 10 seconds left. So it was cool.
It was also cool to see Micah Parsons in the house, dapping you up with some love as well. Are you guys tight?
Yeah, we actually go way back. I met him. We used to play Xbox before we both got to Penn State. I think he was here before he got here, and he was always a wrestling fan. He always supported me. I'm still cool with him now. So, yeah, I posted that picture. It's pretty cool. And, it's just awesome to have people like that who come back, and he literally flew in here just for the match, so that's huge. And he has a big following, so it's cool to get Penn State wrestling out there and my name out there, collabing with him and his people. He's doing his thing, and it's awesome to see because we both came to Penn State, and we were both had no compliments or anything when we got here my freshman year. We were both kind of like no ones.
Yeah,
Nobody's.
I think you've both changed that in a big-time way. So you got to celebrate Friday, but then Saturday was actually your 24th birthday. So how'd you celebrate the birthday?
Yeah, just hung out. My family was here, ate a lot, went to get good food, and just enjoy it. And I'm just grateful to be 24 years old and just walking and wrestling for Penn State and just doing everything. Some people don't even reach 24. So I'm just blessed every day. Like I tell everyone, is just living my dream. And it was cool just to spend my birthday and more life, and got to keep working hard and keep chasing down some of the goals I have.
Roman, you haven't tasted defeat in, I think it's almost 3 calendar years. How do you keep the edge sharp?
Yeah, that's the toughest thing. It's really hard. Obviously me, I think me, all the top guys, we all put pressure on ourselves, and then it's a cool little battle. But the way I see it is it's not that big of a deal. It's just wrestling. So I'm putting pressure on myself for what? It's just wrestling. But I'd rather be in this position than out working a 9 to 5 or any other people's position. So I'm just lucky to where I'm at right now. I'm grateful. I take a challenge, and I like fear. Fear's a good yin and yang. There's good things happen on the other side of fear. So that's what I put myself and test my mind. And every match going in there, I always have nerves. And even if I do taste defeat, I know I work hard, and it's all good at the end of the day. But I'll bounce back no matter what. But obviously, no one wants to lose. That's a God-given, like Coach Kale says. So we don't really focus on that here. But if it happens, you get up, keep moving, keep grinding, and we're gonna have another match after that. So yeah, it's just perspective. But I'm just grateful to be where I'm at. I'm lucky, and I put in a lot of work.
I love it. good things on the other side of fear. I've never heard that before. I hope I hear it again. You are putting on some hard work, and not just in the wrestling room behind you. I've seen clips of you biking in the desert heat out in Arizona. Where did that start?
Yeah, actually, we worked with Coach Cal in training lab. He's going to get me to do Ironman soon. So, just like challenging myself in different ways. And people think people don't really like to do. So I just hopped on a bike and started cycling a lot this summer. I was doing 70 miles, 100 miles. I think the most I did was 105. And it was just brutal. It takes your mind to a dark place that you don't even know you can get to. So I just like challenging myself. And next summer, I hope to get an Ironman in with Coach Cal. He wants me to sign up. So I just like challenging myself. It's fun, different training. And I think it definitely helped my cardio a little bit. But yeah, just like cross training, trying new things. And yeah, it's hard when you're sitting on your bike for 5 hours. That's
really cool. All right, RBY, let's get you out of here on this. In the Big Ten last couple of years, we kind of built up a rivalry with Austin DeSanto of Iowa, but you kind of dominated that rivalry. Then the last couple of years, you've taken on Dayton Fix and taken him down in the finals of the NCAAs. Do you consider yourself to have a rival, or are you measuring yourself against yourself?
Yeah, I don't really have any rivals. I respect all of them, and I love my opponents every day. Every time I see someone win, or every time I know I have a big matchup coming up, I respect them because they're pushing me every day. So I have no rivals. I love everyone. Anyone who wrestles in college wrestling is a tough son of a gun because it's not an easy sport. And so I just respect everyone. I have no rivals. It's just me versus me. But I need them to be a better version of me. So I appreciate all of them, and I need them. So it's all love for me. No rivals. It's all love. It's just, I only got 2 more months of this, and I'm just grateful. I enjoyed the journey. I'm just trying to be present every day, happy, but no rivals, and I'm ready to get into freestyle.
Soaking it in and going for a 3rd straight NCAA championship. Roman Bravo Young, we appreciate the time. Best of luck the rest of the season, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, back to training he goes, and we go to break. Promising Tough Wrestling, everybody's favorite new segment on Big Ten Wrestling and beyond, mere moments away.
You better be tough. A new segment this season called Tough Wrestling. I love this segment. It fires me up. I'm in a full out right now. Heart's beating. I love it. You never, ever give away those cheap points. Wrestle tough. Stay on top. Now, heart of the Big Ten season, let's get right to it with some tough wrestling. We start in Minneapolis. It is senior night. Bailey O'Reilly, Edmund Ruth came in winning 20 straight. You better have a good plan of attack. O'Reilly doesn't waste any time. He gets a takedown and does really good work right here in that top position. You'll see he takes riding time over a minute, and that was critical. 3rd period, look at these quick escapes. 15 seconds in, puts another tally on the board, and because of that riding, Edmund Ruth will have to cut him, looking for a takedown and a rider to force sudden victory, but O'Reilly stays in good position. He gets it done. Bailey O'Reilly, the Gopher, tough wrestling. How about Caleb Romero? Talk about being a man on a mission. Seconds in, a blast double on Matt Finesilver. This really sets the Tonys up 2-0. Quick escapes. Look at that urgency. Hip separation. Backs into the man with the pressure. Gets the escape. Early 3rd. We saw him do it early in the 1st. He's going to go early in the 3rd. Picks an ankle. 2 more for the Buckeye. I like this work on top. I love these mat returns. Bam! Right into the Resolites. It's just an attitude and a mentality from Caleb Romero. We saw how he started the 1st, started the 3rd, and now let's watch him finish the match with a nice goal behind. Caleb Romero, tough wrestling. How about Max Dean? This was a nice escape. You see the riding time from Warner at 44 seconds. It was Max Dean in that top position once again. He is so good with his pressure, his feel and anticipation, so strong, and he rides Warner the entire 3rd period. He erases all the Hawkeyes' riding time, puts it over a minute himself. He wins it 2-0, 16,000 to their feet for the monster on top, Max Dean. What a win for Penn State. This match, Chase Saldate and Patty Gallagher, both tough wrestling in this match. Chase Saldate strikes first. Here he is to his feet. Early 2nd period. I'm going to say it again, that quick escape. Now when you're up 3-0, you got to keep on the offense. Keep putting points on the board. Saldate gets the 2 takedown. But I like this from Patty Gallagher. Redshirt freshman for Ohio State. Final seconds. It'd be easy to quit right there, but he gets the escape. Now he's going to go on bottom 3rd period. He gets another escape. It's 5-2. He's got a nice single leg attack. trying to get himself right back into this match, and he does that. The riding time for Saldate coming up on 2 minutes, so he's looking for a turn. He gets the one swipe. Saldate does not go over for the near fall, and then Gallagher, why not, throws the kitchen sink at him with that cradle attempt. Saldate is going to hang on and get the 5-4 win. Tough wrestling for the Spartan. 133 pounds, true freshman. Look at this against an All-American, just runs his feet. Conviction and purpose with that attack. Here he goes, late second, 20 seconds. The lower body is so active right there, Mendez. It's 5-1. Great work here on the edge. This is where he stays patient, gets the opposite ankle. There's another takedown. But how about this? He's sniffing out bonus points. Can he get a takedown in the final seconds? There's an attack, and the Buckeye gets the takedown. 10-2 major decision. That's coming from a true freshman. That's leadership and tough wrestling. But how about Troy Fisher? Jackson Turley of Rutgers, a beautiful lateral drop in the first 30 seconds. And just like that, it's 6-0. You see the riding time at 1:26 already. Turley dominating this match in the early going, but there's still 6 minutes to wrestle. This was big with an escape. Look at this reversal. In a couple of seconds, he hunts that reversal down, and it's 6-3. This, to me, was the most critical point in this match. Could he score in the final 30? Snakes that leg in, gets the takedown, finishes the period on top, and look at this, a takedown to tie it. We are 9-9 with 50 seconds left. He's going to give the escape, get right back in on the legs, and he comes all the way back and wins it 11-10. What a comeback. That from Troy Fisher of Northwestern is some tough wrestling. I love those kind of matches, Rick. You just never stop, stayed poised, stayed on the legs, Rick.
See, now hold on. Let me show you what tough wrestling really is. Shane thinks this is good stuff, but what happens when you bring in a guy who is so big he plays linebacker in the NFL? That's right, Micah Parsons was on hand for the Penn State-Iowa duel. Look at Shane and Jim Gibbons. They're trying to 2-on-1 Micah Parsons. Illegal. Actually, Gibbons is a smart guy. He just goes in for the straight bear hug. Locked hands, Micah Parsons, tech fall over Gibbons/Sparks. One final break here on Wrestling and Beyond. A trip through the Wayback Machine on the flip side as we reintroduce you to one of the all-time greats in Penn State wrestling history. Rick Pizzo, Shane Sparks, back with you on Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond. Just enough time for us to bring back one of our new segments this year. It is called Remember That Guy. Let's take you back around 10 years ago. Do you remember this guy? Penn State's outstanding 184-pounder Quentin Wright. Well, he became a little bit more in the current times this past weekend when the 2013 Penn State team was honored inside the BJC, and that's Quentin Wright holding the NCAA trophy. What a great moment for that team 10 years after that national title. Now, it got Shane thinking about 184-pound U. That's what he's dubbing Penn State, not linebacker U anymore. And he asked, who would you take in this scrap? Well, Quentin Wright weighs in and says, I'll take Cale Sanderson. But Shane, you remember him at the 2011 and the run he made that year.
One of the best runs I've ever seen. 2011, he's the number 8 seed at the Big Ten, beats the number 1 seed Travis Rutt in the quarters, wins the Big Ten title. Then he goes to Philadelphia as a 9 seed, and en route to the national title, beats the number 1 seed Chris Honeycutt of Edinburgh. Then he beats Robert Hamlin of Lehigh, the 2 seed, to win it, knocks off the 1 and the 2 to win it. That was an incredible run. That was Cale Sanderson's first individual national championship. He's won 31 more for 32 total.
Clearly, Shane remembers that guy.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for hanging with us on Wrestling and Beyond.